It is grave what is going on in Uganda.
Unmarked vehicles are abducting hundreds of people in the streets of Uganda.
The young people are being picked from all over the country. They are being murdered and dropped on the streets.
He had severe gunshots on his head.
Those that have been lucky to return told of how they've been gravely tortured. The males have been castrated, their eyes have been removed, fingernails have been removed.
Atezasooka abiri basooka ne bazinkuba kabina. Bagenda okulandoza akabina tekakyawulira ne badda mu mugongo.
Those who return to tell their stories are the lucky ones. Many haven't been seen again.
Thousands have been abducted and they continue to be abducted. As we speak,
it's Easter Sunday, and Bobi Wine is taking politics to the pulpit.
Yesterday eddoboozi lye oluvannyuma lw'okutambuza ekkooli omusalaba n'asaba gavumenti ete abo bonna bannayuganda abaawambibwa abatulugunyizibwa abali makomera naye nga tebalina musango kyannaku nnyo tezaaweza essaawa 24 ng'afudde.
I am speaking on behalf of many Ugandans that are questioning the death, not only the death of Dr. Cyprian Chikorwanga, but the death of outspoken religious leaders, deaths that have not been explained.
Hundreds of opposition supporters have gone missing following a widely disputed national election that saw President Museveni win a sixth term in office, with his closest rival pop star turned politician Bobi Wine coming in second.
Amidst all the rigging, amidst all the irregularities, amidst all the violence, the people asserted their voices.
From the moment he declared he was running for president, Bobi Wine has been hounded by the police. He was arrested hours after announcing his candidacy, and during the campaign, he was detained in the eastern part of the country, an incident which sparked protests that saw more than 50 people shot dead by security forces. Following the election, he was held under house arrest by the government, who claimed his presence would provoke riots in the streets.
About an hour ago, we saw soldiers, military men with AK-47 assault rifles. They jumped over our fence, took charge of this compound. They arrested our security guard, beat him so bad and made him roll in the mud.
Museveni has accused Wine and his supporters of being traitors, planning an insurrection with foreign support.
We are the majority. We are suffering Ugandans, especially the young people of this country. Now it is rather shameful for General Museveni to claim that all Ugandans that want a better country are being inspired by the West to demand for a better country. I must also say that for all dictators, you saw what Gaddafi was saying, you saw what Mugabe was saying, you saw what Bashir was saying, you saw what Hosni Mubarak was saying. That is their narrative. They will blame every resistance on foreigners.
Bobi Wine's party claims that as of March, 423 of his supporters have gone missing after being picked up by security forces in unmarked minivans, known locally as drones.
They came to my room while pointing guns at my mom, and they were like, tell him to get out with his hands up. I got out, and they started hitting me and beating me. They actually thought I was Zebra, and they pointed guns at me, and they kept asking me, where is Zebra, where is Zebra, are you Zebra?
Zebra, the former national boxing captain, was shot dead in the middle of the night in front of his family by security forces.
They brought me and mom to the living room, to the sitting room, and made us kneel down. They had hit my ankles, hit my knees, hit my elbow with the batons and the guns. They were still asking the same question, where is Zebra? So I came closer to check, and I put on my flashlight, the flashlight of my phone, and to see, but I could not recognize him because He had severe gunshots on his head. These are the gunshots they shot at him while he was turning, and his head was swollen around here, and there was a big gap around his jaw.
Zebra was a close ally of Bobby Wine. He was part of an inner sanctum of boxers hired to protect the ballot boxes on polling day. He believes Zebra and others were killed because they refused to embrace a plot by the state to attack him.
And I'm aware that there was a program to have Zebra and the boxers that he leads to attack me and my team and cause violence towards us. But Zebra informed me, because he always spoke to me, that he was not going to do what they wanted him to do. And they learned that Zebra was not going to do what they wanted him to do to me. And I'm convinced that that is the reason why they had him executed. And indeed, Museveni came to national TV and owned up and said it is his people, it is his soldiers that executed Zebra.
That's how I came to know that it was our own people who were involved. I'm very sorry about this. I've already talked to the wife and the son, and I'm going to investigate the whole situation.
And that was it.
Those are operational mistakes. They happen across the world. We are not operating in isolation. You've had even in the mighty United States, you have had even in the UK, everywhere, where some operational errors can happen. But if they happen, is action taken? That is what is important.
shacabka Uganda ku nool wixii aan uga digaynay bilowgeedii inay hayaan waxaan uga digaynay oo aan ula kulahay dawladihiina u sheega shacabkeenana sidii ay u dhibtoodeen waa u dhibtoonaysaan.
The army claims that the terror threats presented by al-Shabaab have made covert operations necessary. In July 2010, suicide bombings killed 74 people watching outdoor screenings of the Football World Cup final.
In this world where terrorism has been at its height, we suffered just near here a lot of casualties. So we are not going to be getting or detecting somebody involved in terrorism-related activities or someone who is planning such acts, and we go to beg him that we are going to arrest you. We shall pick you using covert operations. Covert operations are not new to Uganda.
Security, ffe security agencies abatambulira mu drone. Omulimu gwe tukola kasita tufuna information ku baagala okwokya ekibuga.
Is this man under arrest?
Yo informa yajja n'ayogera.
If you're talking to the nation, please say if he's under arrest. To the nation.
Bwe batugamba nno obeerawo oti ne booti nga tujja tukukwata. Bwe tujja okukwata n'oresistinga n'oyagala olwana naffe tukozesa amaanyi ag'enjawulo amatendeke ne tukukwata ne tukuteeka mu drone ne tugenda wabategese we baba ogenda obeera. Okodira nga bwabatendeke nga era bujja kuggisaamu ki information. Bairaba batuuni ezo ze zisinga okukola batuuni buli ddakika kuba batuuni oba toyogera. Tiwali era obukodyo kati ayinza ogenda ku lembo kusiba mikono n'obeerawo n'osulako n'obeerako ng'olengejja. Kotoyinza butoogera. Ebinywa nti kati mulimu order kati nga olina okugenda okikole naye mutima nga tokyagala.
When they were traveling, they were intercepted by the military, and after being checked, they were found with membership cards of the National Unity Platform, the party that I lead. And 2 of them were gravely tortured. They died, and their bodies were disposed of in areas that are still unknown.
Bakubuuza ebibuuzo ebimu ebyenjawulo nga bakugamba twagala tumanyi Bobi Wine kiki kyazzaako era plan kijjayo. kati nze bwe bambuuza ebibuuzo nabaddamu nti ekyamazima sina kye mmanyi ku ebyo byemukola ki bye mumbuuza ko bo nga lwaki tomanyi nga tubali tukutambulirako buli kimu nga tukulaba ne bagamba mmanyi ko bo galamira kati nengalamira era baba bakakutuusa we bati wabaawo ababeera zibanga mpologoma nga baswakidde kati ezasooka abiri basooka ne bazinkuba kabina bagenda okulandooza akabina tekakyawulira ne badda mu mugongo bwe bava mu mugongo ne badda ku bisambi bwe bava ku bisambi ne balyoka badda ku ki ku mutwe ne ku nsingo kuno bateekako okunyiga oba kati ffe kye tuyita amaka ne basobola okunyiga era basobola okukola ki okwogeza kati nayisibwa bubi bwe nayisibwa bubi ne bamaliriza nga bankutte ne bansuula Samuel.
Meanwhile, family members left behind spend days traveling to prisons and police stations across the country, trying to track down their loved ones.
Gavumenti kunyamba kulaba nti ezuula omwami wange gyali wakiri amundageko bulazi manye nti ali wano
amanya ge
balanga babasuula balanga babayamba lwaki owange yalagawa yakola ki gavumenti lwaki tamuseveni tanyamba naze omwami wange ewaka era nkutuuse nkomawo nga bamunoonyeza batuyambyeko okumunoonya ne batuukayo kataliiyo nze kasita baŋŋamye kitaliiyo awo wenkomye okumanya nti omusajja yafa
ena ku buli poliisi naye nga kye babanga abatuyambye naye nga kye babanga abatuyambye nga either nga batuleetera Hasani Mubiru omulala oba ne batugamba mugendeeko wano ne wano munoonyeeko osanga mujja kufunawo amawulire amalungi. Kinkosezza nnyo kubanga n'essaawa zino landiroodi atugoba mu nnyumba. Omwami yagenda okuvaawo ng'alina abaana ako kuba nze si bange wabula ba mukyala mukulu tebafuna kyakulya baneiba batuka baneiba be babayamba kulya ne baneiba nabo batuka ne bakola ki ne balemererwa. Nsaba gavumenti omwami wange kuba tetumanyi kikyamutwaza mbadde nsaba yonna gyali bamutwale mu kkooti tutegeere kiki kyamutwaza tutegeere nawo we bamusibira wabanga yakola omusango naye kati tetumanyi wa gyali tetumanyi oba mulamu oba mufu.
The people of Uganda must rise to the occasion this time. We can all rally together, we can all be leaders, turn up in various ways, non-violently, unarmed, but very assertive. We can raise our voices, have those that rule over us submit to the fact that power is indeed in the hands of the people.